Good morning. I got up nice and early today because I'm going to show you how I make pulled pork in the slow cooker. It's a super simple recipe for the pork, and I'm also going to show you how to make a simple coleslaw so that later tonight after the pork's done we can make some awesome pulled pork sliders. This is Greg's College Kitchen. Okay, for the pork, I have about 3.5 pounds of pork butt that I got at the butcher. I'm going to put that in to our crock pot. They say that pork butt is the best for making pulled pork just because it will fall apart so easily and will have a lot of flavor. It's got a good amount of fat in it. And then I have an onion that I chopped up pretty big pieces because it's going to be cooking for hours and hours, so no need to dice it up or anything. And then I have a bottle of beer. You can use any kind of beer, but whatever you have or whatever you want to get, but probably a darker beer would be best. I'm using a Shiner Black Lager, which is Shiner's fitting because we're doing barbecue, kind of. So just pour the bottle of beer in. That's gonna allow the pork to just really sit in a lot of flavor while it cooks. And then now I'm just gonna do salt and pepper for our spices. Some pepper. Salt. Yeah, now, as you can see, this is only like a few different ingredients, nothing crazy. And it's really just going to be the amount of time we let it cook is what's going to make it such an awesome dish. So yeah, I got all my stuff in the crock pot, and we're going to put it on low because it's going to be going for probably like 8 to 10 hours would be good. Alright, so while we're waiting for our pork to finish cooking, we're going to make a pretty easy coleslaw. I have grated or shredded cabbage, like half of a decent sized head of cabbage, 2 carrots that I shredded, and a red onion that I diced. And we're going to put that into a mixture, a dressing of these ingredients: sour cream, mayonnaise, red wine vinegar, mustard, and some salt and pepper. So we're just going to mix that all together in a big bowl. Get the cabbage in there, carrots, and red onion. And then just mix that together. You can always add more dressing if if there's not enough. It should have a kind of creamy texture. And then we're going to keep this in the fridge until the pork is finished, just so that it stays cold, so that we have a nice crisp and fresh topping for our pulled pork sandwiches. Okay, now our pork has been cooking for about 8 hours now, and I just drained some of the liquid out of it in the sink. So now it's time to start actually pulling the pork. So I'm just going to take 2 forks and just start working with it right here in the pot still. Just pull it apart. So once your pork is pulled apart into small enough pieces that we can eventually put onto a sandwich, we're going to add almost a whole bottle of barbecue sauce. I have like a hickory brown sugar style, but any kind of barbecue sauce, whatever you want. Just going to add that. Plenty of barbecue sauce. And just mix that together and keep the crock pot on warm, or you can keep it on low. It doesn't really matter. Just to kind of let the pork, cook with the barbecue sauce. Okay, now that our pork has been sitting with the barbecue sauce for another few hours, and I mean you can wait however long. Just keep it on warm until you want to finally eat the pork. Just gonna put some on a hero that I cut into a little square. Get some pork, and then I have coleslaw that I've been keeping in the fridge. Some of that on there. And yeah, this is a great idea for a group, a party, entertaining guests, or and it's obviously great for leftovers. So I'll see you next time on Greg's College Kitchen. Base runners, dinner's ready.